I should have everything set up. Hopefully, everything's good. I don't really know though. I mean, I guess if something is wrong, then someone will eventually tell me. And you, oh hello, oh wow, that was quick. Hello, hi, hi. We're flattening the Earth today, or the world. The world's gonna be flat. I hope. I hope I can design something to, I don't know, flatten everything out. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do today. And I guess I'll start out by flattening here. To actually flatten out the area, I am going to use TNT and flying machine, so basically a tunnel bore. Tunnel bore, but I do want the tunnel bore to be able to go through stone, so I can't use a normal one. And where's ancient debris? Here, okay. So a while ago, I tried to do this, but I just gave up. So we're gonna try again. Basically, the first part of the tunnel bore is, I guess, the actual TNT dispensing part. I think it looks something like this, with 3 TNT, or no, 3 ancient debris and 3 anvils, go like that. And then, I think if you put TNT inside here and dispense it, it will dispense up here. I think. Hopefully. Yes, it does. Okay, so it does appear there. That's good. That's good. Now it'll blow up the entire thing. And I just need to move this one single module in front. This is actually a pretty easy build. I want this here, and then this here. And then I want another one of these modules here. Like this. And the reason why I have a sticky piston here is so I can chain these modules next to each other by one, two, that's 12 blocks, okay. So I can maybe chain them like this. Yeah, that seems good. Yep. I can just build the same thing all the way to the left and all the way to the up, and now we have like a wall of tunnel bores. Maybe I can improve this part. This part looks weird. I mean, the fact that I don't really want to use honey because I'll be building this in my survival world, so if I do something like this, right, and then the first part gets pushed by this piston, moves front, this also gets pulled back. Okay, but this is a 12 block, so this is a 13 block. That doesn't really work, because the piston push limit, right? So I guess that doesn't really work. Interesting. Okay. I guess the only working design is this one that I started out with. It's kind of sad, but it's fine. This works anyways. So now what I have to do is like make a few more, and then this is the easy part, making the actual tunnel bores. Now I need to actually flatten the Earth out, or the world out, because as you might be able to see, I haven't told you this, but I want the world to be exactly flat on the 63 Y level, so there needs to be blocks here. But as you can see, sometimes there's dirt that can get blown up by this height, which will create this gap of blocks. And I do need the TNT boards to be specifically this height, so that it actually breaks stone here on this layer, instead of leaving stone here. So we need to fill these holes in that the machine will create, and that is the actual main thing we are going to be doing today. But before that, I just want to actually build this thing and run it for a while to actually see if it flattens things out or it breaks. So yeah. Now all I have to do is push this. I did not put TNT inside it. Okay. Completely forgot about that. It's fine. Put these in here, and your voice is way too quiet. Really? Really? Okay. Thank you for letting me know. I hope this is better. I hope. Maybe. Also, I did not have the chat on live chat, so apparently you are considered spam for some reason. In every single live stream we did, you are considered spam, Bratwurst. Alright, now we can just continuously move this thing in front. And then it should keep blowing up the terrain and leaving it at... Ooh, maybe I do need to move this entire thing up because it does break stone here on this layer. You know what, let me test one more time and see. Yeah, it's breaking stone in this layer. So I might need to move the entire thing up. That's fine. Most of it is stuck with slime anyway, so I can just move the slime up. Oh. Right. That's fine. I'll just manually move everything up. Let me move these up too. There we go. And now move these on. Alright. And now these parts too. Bruh. What happened? Oh, that happened. Okay. This one, oh. This one too. And that should be working fully. Let me just test it. Alright. Now hopefully it shouldn't break blocks in this layer except for some dirt. So I don't know, I can't really hear the audio for the stream, but I hope the TNT sound isn't too loud. Yep, the TNT sound isn't that loud. Alright. Now, as you might have been able to see right there, there is some like spots on the ground that, yeah, like there, that get broken. The dirt is just normal. The dirt has a lower blast radius, or not blast radius, whatever it's called. So yeah, I do need to fix these holes, and I want to do it automatically, so that's what I'm gonna do today. I want to detect if there's a hole, and if there's a hole, fill with stone. and make that a flying machine. So whenever this tunnel bore moves to the front, the hole filling machine will also move to the front and actually fill in these holes that get created by this machine or this tunnel bore. I hope that's the plan anyways. Yeah, but as you can see, there's like a hole there. And it's kind of annoying. So just like, I mean, I guess. I guess. I can't really talk about my mother, but I guess. Hi Barbara Drake, hello. How you doing? So yeah, I just need to fill in these holes with automatic things or automatic machines. The world doesn't look flat. Well, it is going to be in a few hours when I finish, I don't know, making the contraption I'm about to make. I hope, at least. That's cool again, have no audio. Hi. Hi. There we go. There's the message. It's pretty close. Yeah, he's trying to make it flat with world eaters. Exactly. Exactly. He knows what I'm doing. Even without. Okay, wait, hold on. Someone's at the door. Shoot. I did not prepare for this. I did not prepare for this. Hold on. I need to do this. I need to mute myself. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. That was very unexpected. Anyway, time to fill some holes. Time to fill some potholes. Automatic pothole filler. So first, I did say that I want to fill these holes with stone, so we do need a stone generator of some sorts that's moving. And then I guess let's put like an upside down piston here that had stone here. And then we'll try to push the stone down. But if there is no hole, then the entire machine pushes these two to the front. Tries to do it again. There's nothing, so let's do that again and again until it hits a hole, and then this will push. So now we need to generate a new stone somewhere. That is my idea. I tried to do this like a week ago, but I gave up. But now I feel confident and I feel bored. Alright, let's get started. First, the actual stone generator. Yeah. If I put something like this, right? And we put water in there. And then I bring out lava here. But I don't want the lava to spill everywhere. And also, isn't that super complicated? Yes, you are correct, Robert Drake. You are correct. And there's another layer to this. I want this to be one wide tileable, or at least, I don't know, somewhat tileable, 2 wide, 3 wide, because you don't know if there's going to be like holes like in this shape, where you have to fill in every single hole, or there could just be one hole here, so you need to be able to fill in every single hole in every single line. So, I mean, no, not really. I don't hate myself, I think. I think. That's so hard. Yes, that's why I am live streaming so people can help me. Or that was my hope. I mean, if I want to make this like one white tile bowl, then I need slime and honey, which I'm not gonna farm honey. So maybe 2 white tile bowl, but you don't get like, you know, slime in between. That is really difficult. What am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? Why am I doing this? You know what? I don't care about the size. If it works, it works. Let's go with that. So like, if I wanted to, good luck and thanks. Thank you. Gotta go history class. Alright, alright. Just need a... You know what? Let's just actually start building instead of thinking of how to make it like one white tile or something. So I was thinking I could have water in here and then waterlock the piston, right? There we go. And then we could have lava up here and then drip the lava down, right? And then pick this up. Oh, that is stone. That is not how you make that is not how you make stone. You need to make cobblestone. Bro, I don't even get a water bucket. So maybe not that. I need to be able to make stone, and for stone you need lava. Oh wait, never mind, that might actually work. It's just that the water is going in an opposite direction. If I have blocks behind it and then do that, do that, there we go, stone. Alright, and now I just to pick up the water, pick up the lava, and then push. There we go. And then one final component, a piston, upside down piston, maybe here, or I don't know, somewhere here. Yeah, that sounds good. So every time the entire machine moves by 1 block, first I need to push the row of stone to the front, and then maybe like have a piston here and try to push it. I feel like the machine will just keep generating stone until it's like it gets to a point where it can't like move itself. Wait, hold on. Will that will that be an issue? Like, you generate the stone, right? And then you move it, and you try to fill in the hole. Then you go 1 block front, and then you generate stone. You move it. Yeah, it's gonna stack. That's an issue. That's a big issue. How do I prevent that from happening? Ooh. I need a 2-step verification of some sort. Maybe instead of making the stone up here, we make the stone 1 block above it. Do the same thing. I'll have a... No, I'll just do this. The same thing here. And then I'll do something like this. Maybe. But that'll just... no. Because if this generates and this pushes, and it keeps doing the same thing, it just creates a... yeah, more... I don't know about this. Can I directly create like a stone inside of a hole by just dripping liquids and at a perfect timing? Like, I don't know, maybe if there is a hole somewhere near, then the water should drip into it. Except for when there's other water sources nearby. Hold on. Hold on. One more. And then let me retry that again. So if there is a hole here, then the water should drip in there, yes? And then, why does it go round? Oh, right, because it's there. Why? Why do you go round? So confused. Oh, okay. Yeah, but we can make water drip inside, okay? And then, how would I drip the? Because that happens, and then you push it down again, so it doesn't really matter if I generate it. I can't really generate the stone inside this place. Can I pick up a block from here, push it, and then fill that hole in, and then maybe fill? No, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, let's go back to the original idea where I had this. So this idea was kind of close. So it does create stone here, and it pushes, and it just keeps pushing until it creates too much stone. This is very difficult. Was there a way to cap the stone to one stone only? I hope, or maybe two stone only? So like when this piston attempts to push it and it can't. I have this, and then try to do that. Will it just drop the item? Yeah, it just drops the item, so I can't really prevent that from happening. Okay, so what if we move the machine, right? And then we drip down the liquids. But if there is a block already here, then you can't create stone because the water will be in this piston and you can't really access the water. So, but when there's no block here, it creates the block. And after it creates the block, we move it, and then we move the entire machine, and then do that again. And then we'll have a piston here. Yeah. To push it down. Okay, maybe that'll work, So now, I just need to actually build that with fly machines, which is not my specialty. I don't know why I'm doing this. I just feel like it. And in the future, I will have these things. I guess I have a row of blocks here. Yeah, to actually, prevent the water from spilling out. And also, I'll do the same thing over here, just in case something happens. So now, I'll just remove that, I'll replace it later. I need to first activate these two at once, then deactivate them once the stone is complete. So I do need some kind of clock, or like a timing mechanism. Can I... Ooh, this is very difficult. Okay, let's try this. When the machine moves, these two will get powered. And once that is powered, let me get some slime actually. When these two get powered, I might need some slime here to move this piston. Then I'll place this here, because, yeah, So when these two move, I need these to turn off when the stone is created. I don't know about the specific timings, but I do need some way to actually control the timings. How would I control the timings? Huh. This is really difficult. This is truly difficult. Okay, hold on. This is the first part. And then I do want to move this piston when this moves it. Let me take out the liquids first. So when this moves, right, the water gets dispensed. The lava gets dispensed. Once the water gets picked up, maybe I can do this. No, but then that would just create stone, more stone here, right? Because we have this here. This will create a stone block here. But if there is already a stone block here... Wait, my brain's not braining. My brain's not braining. My brain's not braining. Wait, hold on. So, first it creates one here. Then the machine pushes it there. Then the machine goes over here. Okay, that works. Okay, that works. Okay, so after a certain period of time after this piston pushes the entire machine, this needs to pulse, and we need to send a signal here. Okay, okay. Okay. Interesting. So maybe I could have one line of slime blocks here to activate the first initial set of pistons from like an outside like place, and from here we can have another. There we go. We can add another one here. We get some glazed terracotta. Oh wait, no, I don't need glazed terracotta. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then ooh, but we're in this position here with the water inside, so I do want the water to be gone before I move the piston, or the water will disappear. So what is it? I think it's supposed to be like this. What? No, I think it's supposed to be like this. Yeah, and then it's supposed to be pushed, right? Yeah. So, I'm very confused. I need to activate this. I mean, I could just somehow move a block there. That could be the easiest way to do it. Something like this, right? So now let's actually test if the entire thing works by putting water and lava inside. The first step is to push this, and the second step is to push this. So we push that. It tries to create the thing, then we push that to... What? Oh no, this was too fast. This one is too fast. This is way too fast. Okay. Maybe I can slow this down a bit by doing some stupid things. So I do need the water to be, the piston to be here. Hold on. What's up? Not my mood. That's for sure. I am trying to make the world flat automatically, and I can use TNT, but sometimes it just like leaves a hole, like random 1 or 2 block holes. So I need to fill them in with some kind of automatic machine. And to do that, I have like a stone generator that moves and pushes stone down. But there's just so many issues with the idea. It's very weird. I wonder if I can add more delay here. I need delay here to push this. Hold on, so if I do that, that grits the stone. And then if I do that, it should retract the liquids, and then what? What? Why did that activate first? Oh, because... Oh, right. That is very unreliable. That is very unreliable, I think. Alright, let me just hit again. Also, I'm about to bump into a wall. So that pushes, and then this pushes. That first. I need this one to activate first. But there's an observer here. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. How can I fix this? What if that, this, and then it pushes that, and I need I need somehow power this. This is very confusing. I mean, yes, I could also use basalt, but look at this. There's going to be stone, like 90% of where we're going to flatten out. So filling those areas with like basalt is gonna look weird, and I don't want that. That's it. I just don't want it to look weird. That is the entire argument I have against it, basalt. It is very stupid. Anyway, what if I have that? How about that? Right, so now I have these two. Push this. And then push that. Dude, activate! Why aren't you activating? That, and then that should push. That is not pushing. I have one more block of space. I can add one more block of space here. There you go. But yes, I do agree water is kind of annoying, and if everything fails, I'm gonna use basalt. Let me try that again. But this time I'll have the piston up here. And move this observer here. Yeah, there you go. So now I push. And then I push. It works! Alright. So now let's actually try to put the water in and then fill the hole. I should have cleared this out beforehand, but it's fine. So put lava, put water, and hopefully this should work. Do that. Why? What happened? What happened? What happened? What? And this is too fast too. What do you mean? Oh, it went to the side. Okay, but also there's another issue of the water is not being picked up fast enough. That is a major issue that I won't address until I actually get stone generating, because I don't know, I want to look at stone getting generated by this machine. So that, there we go, that. Okay, there is stone here, but that's fine. So now there is stone here, and then the water is gone, so how can I prevent the water from getting destroyed? I have like timings here to have delay here with a bunch of pistons. Do I need to add more delay? There's no way I can add more delay. I just don't see any way to add delay here. Another one? And then yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. If I have a block or some block here, that's gonna activate this thing. I mean, I don't know if it will work or not. Only one way to find out, I guess. Let's do this, and then do that, and then push. Water did not get dispensed. Water got dispensed that time, and it got destroyed instantly. Okay, well, fuck this. I need to think of another way to do this. Very annoying. How can I flatten out an area with holes in it? I need new ideas. Okay, what if I have something like this, and then every time the machine moves, it pulls these blocks up, and then it pushes some pistons here down, right? And then the machine generates stone. Like this. Right, yes. It removes the water and the lava. Now we have this. Then we push, and then put it back by having a sticky piston here. Yeah. And then we just retract everything. And then we move the entire machine by one. I'm a moderate redstone pro. Oh, that's good, because I might need some new ideas here. Like this is the other idea I have, and it's just weird because, I mean, if there is a hole here, and then we do the entire process again by picking everything up. Wait, no, I need this to be on. We pick everything up. There's a hole here, so when we try to push the stone, that happens. And then we can generate the stone, and then push everything back down. So now, the hole is covered. Let's try and build this design. Why is there a double piston extender? It's pushing a pull. Yeah, Chunkalon and Cobblegen. I don't think that's gonna happen because the Cobblegen's not gonna move. But the double piston extender looks like a double piston extender, but it's just one extension at a time. It just pulls and then pushes. So it pulls, right? This activates, and then we try to push the stone in there. But if there's no hole, the stone doesn't go in. So if there's no hole, we just fix it. But if there is a hole, we try to pull the block. We activate this, we activate that. There it goes. So we generate a stone here. And then we just push it back. Now the hole is filled. I just wanted a new approach. And this is a new approach. Let's give this a go. So by default, there will be blocks here and pistons here. So the lava will be here. And it shouldn't spill anywhere if I just have like blocks around it. So the only thing that will spill is the water here to the back. So I just have to just try pushing it down and don't generate a new one when you fail. Just try pushing it down, and when you don't generate a new one, and just, yeah, that's what I tried to do the last time, but the mechanism was pretty clunky, and I couldn't fit them next to each other, so I'm trying to make a design that fits next to each other. I should have mentioned that before I actually started doing that. Alright, you see, check. I am not seeing chat in the second monitor. This is my iPad. I'm playing on my iPad and I'm streaming on my PC. So I just have my iPad in front of me, and then my PC next to me, which I control everything with. So yeah, I mean I have a Mac, so I can't play Bedrock Edition on a Mac. So let's actually try to wire this thing. We'll just imagine that there's blocks around it, so the components don't. Wait. I'm a mobile player. Mobile players are built different. I don't know how you guys build like those big structures, or your phone actually handles Minecraft. When I push this, wait, I need a dispenser here, a dispenser there, or maybe here. But then how am I gonna push this block, this piston? I really can't push this piston. So what if I move the piston here? That works. So where's your friend? You mean Bratwurst, who sometimes joined the stream? I don't know. Ask him. I don't know. He's in the chat, but I don't know why he's here. Okay, so right, that pulls, that pushes, and then this tries to push, doesn't work. So now we move the entire thing. Wait, hold on. I need slime there, so the entire thing can move. Slime here. Observer here? No. Observer here. Slime here. Redstone there. And then slime here. Yeah, and then piston here. So now, whenever the entire machine moves, this activates. We try to push it, it doesn't work. So we need to activate this, and then push the entire thing. Bruh. Well, is that an issue? Is that an issue? We do this. We move the entire machine here. We pulse that. That's not an issue. Right? Right? I think not. Let's just go with it and see. Yeah, let's just go with it and see. So that, that, and that, and then that. What? What am I doing? How dare you overcomplicate things? I mean, it's very difficult to actually build this. I mean, if you want to give it a go, you can just join the world and see for yourself. But this is the best idea I could come up with. And to be honest, this is maybe the worst idea I have ever come up with, because now it's giving me brain damage. Okay, no, observe it here. Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on. Hold on. What? What? Okay. Huh? What's it trying to do? So, in this state, it picks it up, pushes, tries with this piston. It fails. We want to wait until stone gets generated. And once stone gets generated, we pulse this to pick it up, pick the liquids up, and then push this, and then push the entire thing. I think that was a lot of steps, but I think the only things I actually need to do is I don't know. The only thing I need to do is this. What? Can I do this? Push that, push everything. And then push everything. That is over the piston push limit. Where is that? How? Oh, wait. These aren't. I'm so stupid. What is going on? What is going on? My computational brain cannot handle this much non-computational things. I need that. I need that. Then I need. What? I just want to give up now. What is going on? You know, who cares about a few holes? You can just fill that in with your hand. Oh, there he is. There's my friend. Welcome. Let me just clear out some space for you to work. You know what? This machine is going in the dumpster. You have served me not well. /fill. /fill, and you will be gone in a few seconds. Let me just go over here. Over here. And then do air. There we go. There we go. I have space to work with. Bro's gonna build some magnificent things. /fill 915 61 657 2. Maybe over here. I hope it doesn't break yours. to here is with stone. Bruh. Okay, I should clear this out. Hold on. I'm not good with commands. Push fill 938 2640 and to here in air should remove one layer. No, it removes everything. Okay, well fuck everything. I don't need to do that anymore. I don't care anymore. Ha. How should I do this? Or what is he doing? I want to see what he's doing. Bro is thinking, and I'm also thinking of what to do, or how to actually do this better. Okay. 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 Now can you actually build the machine to actually do the sequence? That's the part where I struggled. I mean, I see what you're getting at. Let's just hope that you can actually build a sequence. Also, let me fill this in so the water doesn't spill. That is my first initial idea, or I guess a similar thing, and built differently. But it failed because I'm stupid. I don't know how to build flying machines as well. I don't know why I'm doing this. I mean, at this point, I feel like I could just put a player inside a minecart and push them around and, you know, automatically put, like, blocks in, but that's just way stupider than... That's way too stupid for me. You know what? I'm gonna yoink this. Take this, and then... What happened? I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna let you do your thing. Right, so this is the setup. Try to generate stone. It can't generate stone. And if it failed to generate stone, or if it failed to push this, failed to generate stone, pick up the water and lava, push this, push this, attempt. What? I need the piston here, but I can't. I need another one. I need this, I need this, I need this. Alright. So this is the final layout. Okay. And I need to pick up the water before I push everything down. Maybe I can reverse this design in like the opposite direction, so it sends a signal from here, or it generates the stone and picks up the liquids to the actual front side instead. Maybe. Did you ever get a working stone gen? What do you mean? A working stone generator? What do you mean by that? I did get a stone generator working. Also, I just noticed that oh, that. You mean the timings? I had like two different components. One to actually dispense the water and lava for the first time. Then I had like an outer, like a flying machine that was a very long clock that activates the second component, which picks up the lava and water. So I had like two pistons and two separate timings getting pushed or activated from an outside clock. So that's also an idea you can use. Now at this stage I need to do this. What is the old design? I'm making a new design, I forgot. Have something like this, and then push to dispense the liquids and attempt to create. Alright. Then I need a sticky piston here. When you push to attempt to create a source or a stone here, it fails. Right, because there's a block. Then we do this, and then we check below. If there's a hole. There's no hole. That's good. So now we push this, and then push this part. Try to create the stone again. No stone. This pulls. This pushes. No hole. But if there was a hole, this will be gone. So when we do the same sequence again, this creates stone here. Okay, I think that would work. I think that would work. We reset this. Then oh wait, that's not gonna work. I need pistons here. So that when you push this, it picks up the... Wait, it doesn't pick up the... Hold on. It's not working as intended. So I need the liquids to be picked up before the entire thing moves. So this powers... No. Picks up, this powers... And then... There will be stone here. Because it gets pulled. Or it just got pulled, right? So that should be a working design. So I need to activate this to pick up, push this, and then activate this piston. That would be over here. Tries to create stone. I'm bored. What's going on here? My attention span is just worse than a goldfish. Interesting build. You got two stone generators. I think the other one is just, I don't know, something you forgot to broke. It's fine. So, make stone, fail. Pick up stone, do that. And then, wait, what happens if I do that? It's a 50-50. Wait, no, it's not supposed to be a 50-50. It's supposed to pick up, push. Oh, so before I push the entire thing, it needs to pick up the stone back here. Okay, this is getting way too complicated. But it's fine. I hope. So there's a block here, and an observer here, another observer here to detect that. And then a observer here. Wait, but if I push this, which one's gonna activate first? Wait, is this not random? This isn't random. Interesting. Okay. So apparently this works now. So, wait. Right, it tries to generate stone. It fails. Now we pick up stone, push this, and then we push this. That moves everything. That just moved every single thing. Oh my god, no, that's not supposed to happen. I need the piston here, maybe? That shouldn't be an issue. Hold on. Let me move the entire machine to the front. Okay, so right now there's stone here. Tries to create stone, fails, picks it up. It picks it up. Oh wait, it is random. No, this is not reliable. This is not reliable. Oh no, this is not a reliable design. I need these though. And I need to activate this when the machine gets moved. Okay, you know what? We don't need the piston to pull the stone that's gonna be here. We can have a sticky piston here. That will... oh, what if I do that? Then this doesn't activate it. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is painful. You know what? I don't want to stream anymore. This was a terrible idea. Oh, right, there's a empty space here. Here, let me fill that in for you. Now the water should be dripping correctly. Okay, so yeah, the water should drip correctly. Oh, unless it goes this way. Imagine there's just like one weird hole somewhere. I don't know that the water gets attracted to. That's not gonna happen. Never mind. Yeah. Oh. 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 Oh no. Oh no. You know what? We don't even need to fill in the few gaps that occur randomly. You know what we need? We need a cool short. Or I need a cool short to post, because I don't know, I feel like it. I'm gonna go work on that. Well, well, if you figure how to make that out, make the hole filling machine out, you win nothing but gratitude from me, because this is a very difficult thing to make. Why can't I use the fill command? /fill 93. What happened, bro? I'm gonna make a clip for a short and then check up on what Bratwurst is doing, and if he even manages to get any kind of thing working, I'm gonna take everything and then use it as mine, and then I take all the credit. That's the plan. I mean, he seems like he knows what he's doing. I don't. He does. Okay. Okay. So right now, I want to make where's, yeah, there it is. So from this height, no, from this height, 1, 2, 3, have this here, have this dispenser, sticky piston, observer, pistons, slime, and anvils. That, and then that, and then this. We do that. That's one cell. Maybe put a TNT in there. Then do something like this. Wait, no. I need it to be up here. Yeah. That's one cell. Now if I get a structure block. Blovk. Nice spelling. Bro, my family have a shop, and then in the morning a car crashed into our shop. Should see my family so upset. Bro, what kind of drunk driving idiot did that to your family shop? I can't imagine like waking up, preparing the shop, and you're like, and then you're like, what a peaceful morning, and suddenly just it's not a laughing thing. It's not funny, but just randomly a car just crashes into your shop. And I hope the damages aren't that bad, and you know you can get you have insurance. But man, but why though? Why crash into a random shop? Load M. Now there should be 2 that's connected. Yep. And then load M. And then okay, what happened here? What? Okay, hold up. Let me just move everything by one. Oh, dispense TNT. That is not fine. I might just create this by hand. Honestly, I don't even need to copy paste it. It's fine. Get rid of this anyway. Just pick up some of the TNT so I can put it in the dispenser and then copy it. That is not TNT. And then I think I was controlling that. Yeah, there we go. We got TNT. And now I need to do this. Wait, no, this, right? And then this. Yeah, my design was just not the design I was supposed to build. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then do the same thing. That. Shop opposite a workshop, and the cars just have clutch-related problems. Well, I feel like that the location of your shop is just very unlucky. Well, wait, does that mean that the mechanic or the car's like mechanic on the opposite side of your shop is at fault here? I feel like that's how it works. Like, if the mechanic did cause the issue, then I guess you don't have to pay anything. Also, let's check up on what he's doing. This is a full body armor. Bro built a full body armor for for this thing. Interesting approach. Never expected you to actually plate everything. Oh god, sometimes it just lags a bit. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You saw the whole thing in your eyes, with your own eyes? Damn, that must have been shocking. Just a car just crashes into your shop. I still can't imagine that happening. Like it's way too funny if you're like someone who's unrelated. But imagine it's your shop, or I guess it is your family shop, so it is kind of your shop. That is brutal. Man. I hope you get some compensation. And let's just stop it here. Yeah, you got a few TNT bombers, or not TNT bombers, tunnel bores. You know, eventually I'm gonna build this in my survival world, and I'm definitely not gonna build the whole filler because that is way too complicated. Like I'll just manually fill in the holes. Alright, there you go. So now let's actually use this structure block and copy and paste it above. So load M should be the size, yep, and then save height 2, length is like, I don't know, like 24. Is that enough? 24 blocks? No. 6 more blocks, so 30 blocks. This is 30 blocks, this is 2 blocks, and then save. There you go. I shouldn't have copied it except for this part, but that's fine. If I paste it here, will something break? Corner mode? What do you mean corner mode? Oh shit. I didn't know the TNT would actually be dispensed. I'm glad it didn't break anything. Alright, there we go. Let me add one more layer. Load M, load. The TNT just gets randomly dispensed. I hope nothing breaks. I think nothing broke. So let me just remove those. Fix some parts that are randomly broken. And then run it. Yeah, let's run it. Wait, before that, what is the use of the anvils? Well, the anvils have a high blast resistance, so when the TNT is dispensed here, the slime blocks don't get destroyed. But if you place the ancient debris here, the TNT will be up here where the slime blocks are, and the slime blocks will get destroyed. And also, this does allow the TNT to be in the middle of a block, in between these two anvils on the side. So even if this TNT blows up first and moves this TNT from this corner to this corner, it's still in the same block area, so it destroys the same block area. It just prevents a lot of issues. Okay. And then now what I have to do is push here and there all at once. Okay. First official test. Let's see if this works or this breaks. I hope it works. Go. It's going. It's going. There's no TNT being dispensed here. That's weird. Wait, weren't there 3? Oh, yeah, there is 2. Why doesn't this move? What? Oh, because there's no observer there, obviously. Okay, there we go. So somehow these 2 aren't moving. Or dispensing TNT. Why is that? Oh, because there's no TNT inside it. That makes a lot of sense. So this one and this row. Okay. That should fix everything. And let's run it again. Yeah, I think they're getting dispensed. Except for here. Oh my god, what happened? That was not supposed to happen. Maybe this design doesn't really work. I have no idea what happened there. What happened here? I'm so confused. What? 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 What about the bottom? What is the bottom doing? Why is it broken like that? Oh god, the lag. Why is the bottom broken like that? Bro, what? 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 That's a ghost block. Oh my god, there's a ghost block. Why is there a ghost block? Why is there a ghost block? Are there other ghost blocks? Is that the reason why this broke? Why is there a ghost block? Yes, exactly. This is a bug rock moment. Why? Why are there ghost blocks, man? Also, what is he doing? What are you doing? Is the full body armor gonna... Interesting full body armor here. This is... You're way too committed to some stupid idea I had. Let me do this and then do this, then load M, load that in there. The TNT gets dispensed except for these. And somehow this one. Oh, right, because there's no observer here. So I need to replace this one and this one. Then extend the save range by 1. Save it. And now, let me actually try to run this thing. It's going great. Alright. I hope there's no random ghost blocks here. If that happened. Another one going. Yeah, it seems like it's working normally. I don't know why this doesn't work. Maybe it's because I stacked it. Okay, so now I want to make a clock. So it just keeps running indefinitely. I don't know how long the clock needs to be, but just to be safe, I'll make it very long. Do this, then do that. Right, and now you need to Add these sticky pistons. Add observers here. And activate this. And hopefully, oh my, oh no, 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 no. Nope, it needs to be longer. It needs to be way longer. No, no, no. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pistons. It needs to be longer than 6 pistons. Got it. Noted. I'm glad I saved this. Apparently the last one isn't working somehow. Maybe it's because there's a bunch of weird stuff underneath it. Maybe that's the reason. Alright. Should be fixed. Yep. Now let me actually make a clock that is longer than the last one. Because that happened. So go a little bit longer. That, and then this, and then wait, I need to place these two. And going up, sticky piston, that, box, all the way here. Have this, have this to start. And then this with one block, no one block gaps, right? Need them to be here. This clock seems way too long, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Like last time. So let's get this going. It did not go. That's because I'm stupid. Put this one block too high. That's fine. Please. Yes, yes, yes. It's working. Alright, it's working. Great. Look at that. And it's perfectly timed too. That is just amazing. Oh wait, I might need to break these. Hold on. I was not prepared for this. Oh shit, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Am I safe? I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Oh, that was close. That was close. Maybe this clock will need some extra space here to actually move. So let me change the clock, actually. Yeah, let me just move the clock a little to the behind the machine. But yeah, it seems to be working pretty well. Let me do something like this over here. And then make the same clock a little longer. So I think this, then go like that, yeah. And then a pushing mechanism here. Yep. What I need to do is add some observers next to the slime. And Activate this. This should work. Oh, timed perfectly. Oh my god, why did it break? Why did it break? I'm so confused. And what is this? It's a tank. It's a tank at this point. This is a tank that you're building right here. I don't know what to tell you. At this point, we could just give up. I mean, I know this is like a possible thing to do, but well, the idea is possible. It's just that the actual, well, not the idea is possible. It's just very difficult. Did you delete some water or lava and then try to pick it up with a bucket? Oh shit! Wait, I forgot. I need to go. I need to go do a thing. In like 10 minutes. I need to prepare. Shit. Okay. I have a 4-step sequence. Well, I have. I need 4. I need to prepare. Hold on. I'm sorry. I gotta end the stream right here. That was very awkward. Thanks for trying to help me. I guess. Yeah. Bye.